What is that? Come on, bug. I don't know if I want that bug in my planter. Welcome to my April garden update. Just going to go around and check on things and show where things are. So the seed tray that I restarted with rhubarb and peppers and a couple tomatoes. I stuck it outside for a few days when it was warm, and that's why you see the condensation. So I was hoping that would kickstart some of the seed growth. Right now, it doesn't look like much has started, even though I do have one little seed going here. And that's basically it. So I'm hoping this will continue on. It's been a little windy, so I haven't stuck this outside. But hopefully next week I can put it back outside and see if we can get more of these things to pop. So the reason I started the other seed tray was because my experiment with coconut coir and garden dirt wasn't going that great, and so I brought this up to the patio, and except for last night when it got down to freezing, we had frost warnings. I've been keeping this out here and just giving it water in the tray and stuff. I did notice that the new tray has a hole right here. So that's a hole instead of the 4 slits. So when the other ones start growing, hopefully they'll make a big difference. I've gotten four tomatoes in that one, and so I might go ahead and move these to individual pots. I'm not sure if I want to move them to individual pots in here or to their own little pots that they'll hold them for a while we wait for things to warm up, and I can plant them in the ground. But for now, they're looking okay. At least we'll have more than 6 tomato plants, and I only have 4 stakes for the front, so, or 4 or 5 stakes, I can't remember, 6, maybe 6 stakes. So I don't have a lot. Six tomatoes is all I can plant out front anyways, so that'll be good. Now we planted the kids' little pots out here. They need a little water, I'll give them that, and the kids have been messing around with them, so I don't know if these guys they're gonna take or not. We'll have to see, but for now it just looks like a cardboard lollipop in the dirt. The garden tower, on the other hand, is doing fine. The strawberries are enjoying this, and I think I saw, yeah, we got little starts right there for strawberries. Even the small ones that I transplanted are growing, making more growth, new growth. So I'm hoping that I will get a bunch of strawberries. I believe this is also a cherry tomato plant, so I might actually have some more tomato plants to work with later. Raspberry plants obviously are doing great, and a lot of them are getting ready to start producing. My solitary bees were extremely busy here the other day, and it's hard to see with the lighting right now, but they were at least 3 to 6 or so trying to fill in the holes. So more pollinators for the garden, the better, especially since it's right next to the garden. I did a little more reading up on solitary bees, and they actually like to build their little cocoon nest or whatever inside of the hollowed out raspberry stalks. I don't have any this year, but that would be something to think about next time. So we got a freeze warning, so hopefully it didn't cause any trouble with the blueberries. But I still have plenty of berries, and that does look like I'm going to have some actual blueberries this year. And hopefully that means the next year I can, do some clipping and start up another blueberry bush. Grapevine is just loving it being up here, and it's got a hold of this top line here. I wish I could make this a little tighter for it. I'm hoping maybe we'll get something out of this one. I doubt it's probably too soon to get something out of it, but it is throwing off a lot of extra vines here. Obviously I moved the box over here, hoping to be in a better spot. It is getting shaded sun. I thought it would get more sun when the sun gets down over here, but my tree over there is preventing that. However, it looks like some of the spring carrot mix is coming up. It doesn't look to be in the rows that I planted them in. Not sure what happened there. Probably some kids playing around, who knows. But I'm finally getting some plants up here. So hopefully with carrots and lettuce, they'll like this cooler area, well, because it won't be as hot. Definitely because it's the shade, and maybe it'll last longer than normally happens with the lettuce. So the back box obviously gets the sun I was hoping that it would get. This grape plant's doing well. I believe last year this one took a little longer before it started doing anything. Hopefully it will start up and it's not dead. Nothing inside the box has started growing. I really didn't expect anything, so we'll have to see. I got a little something coming out there, but I don't think that's anything I planted. So we'll see if anything comes out. I don't think I want. What is that? No bug. I don't know if I want that bug in my planter. As far as potatoes go, hopefully they're getting enough sun to start out. If not, I might have to move these over a little bit until they start growing, and then I'll bring them back here again. My rose bush is pretty much gone crazy. I haven't clipped it back or anything. And I'm hoping to see some more roses again this year up there, the top branches. And I guess if I get lucky, I will actually have roses down here. So that's good. Oh, there's another one. So obviously the better plan would be to try to move the bushes to this side and let them get a lot more sun than they're getting, because they're saying, hey, we want to be over here. And that's why we're putting our roses over here on this side. Even though we were putting some over here. This is great. And this is the raspberry bush over here that keeps on going. So I spent some time cleaning up this area over here so we can have some campfires. And next Friday, we're gonna do a camp out and roast some marshmallows. Can't go out, but we can still pretend we're having a family trip. Thanks for joining us.